Hello there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my YouTube, my podcast. I really don't know how to start this shit. I really, really don't. But I'm gonna figure it out one day, okay? I'm still not even sure what I want to call this. If it's gonna be Beyond Bombshell. I think that's a dope name. Or something else. I really don't know. But anyways, welcome back. Today's topic is going to be for the ladies, and we're going to be talking about signs that he does not like you. Or better yet, I'm going to give you 5 signs to look out for that tell you plain and simple, girl, he don't like you. Give it up. Stop doing the most. All right? I'm tired of it. So, first and foremost, sign number 1 you want to look out for is he doesn't really communicate with you. Like, you're usually the one hitting him up first, asking him for attention, asking him to talk to you. You're initiating all communication. That's pretty obvious, right? I feel like that's a pretty obvious sign that he doesn't like you. But what some of us like to do is we'll make excuses for the guy, like, oh, he might be busy, or oh, whatever, you know, let me just say good night or whatever. Do not hit him up. Let him initiate conversation with you. Let him initiate dates with you. Let him pursue you, right? You're not going to be seen or valued as a prize if you're pursuing him. I understand your need for wanting to maintain that connection, but that's not your job. You feel me? It's not your job to pursue or maintain a connection. If he wants you, he's going to go out of his way to, pursue you, to look for you, to speak to you, to get to know you. So, my suggestion, don't hit him up at all. Let him initiate conversations, let him pursue you. Because the minute you start calling him, texting him, initiating all conversation, now you're the one chasing him. You're the one trying to catch him. So he's the prize, and he's going to feel like the prize. And baby girl, if you giving off desperate vibes, he ain't going to want you. He really ain't. He's going to be like, if I got this one desperate for me, I wonder how much better I can get. Or he's just going to smell that desperation on you and be like, she'll commit to any dude. She's going to chase any dude. And that lowers your value. You want him to feel like you are wanted. Many men are out here trying to get your attention. He should always feel that way. So when he don't call you and don't look for you, instead of looking for him, you do your own thing, you get busy with your own shit, he's going to come back around and he's going to hit you up, especially if he's used to you hitting him up all the time. There's going to come a point where he's going to wonder, like, what is she doing? You know? But that ain't even the point. The point is you need to give yourself importance, and he needs to feel that, oh, well, shit, she probably talking to somebody else because, I ain't hitting her up. She ain't looking for me, so she's probably entertained somewhere else. Whether that is true or false, it doesn't matter. He needs to get his head in the game. And if not, then he's not worth your time or your attention. Definitely ain't worth you chasing him. And that brings me to point number 2. If he bails on dates, like let's say he does initiate conversation and, he hits you up and he plans a date, right? And whatever, you get ready, you're waiting for him, he ends up flaking. That is an issue. Now, life goes life goes on. Life is life. Life be lifing, like they like to say. So, certain reasons are forgivable. I had a guy, he was very handsome, tall, dark, very handsome, had, he was good. He had money. He was in the NFL. He asked me on a date, and, he would hit me up. He would talk to me. He would hit me up first, I mean. And it was cool. It was cool. Anyways, he asked me on a date. The first day I went on with him, it worked out and it was great. Beautiful date. Second date he planned, he flaked on me. I let it be known that, I didn't like that. My time is precious, and being a mom with a baby, I can't just hang out anytime. So the days that I could hang out where I'm child free, don't mess up my plans. But that was my fault because I should have had backup plans. You should always have backup plans when you're going to go out on a date, to be real with you. Because if he flakes, at least you still got something to do. You didn't get cute for no reason, you know? And then also you won't be so butthurt about it. But anyways, he flaked on me that time. And he hadn't hit me up, so I was like, what the fuck? Like, at least let me know. At least communicate with me. I let him off the hook because he said he was going through some things with his business and his phone, this and that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But something within me was like, something ain't right. Like, I still felt like he could have at least communicated with me early on in the day so that I wouldn't have just been left waiting all dressed. You feel me? That's so rude. It's so disrespectful. To me, that's rude as fuck. I could have been on a date with somebody else. But I let it slide that time. Then it happened again. And that time I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm just not going to talk to this guy. But I'm not going to lie. I told him, like, that I had a problem with him flaking on me again. I told him my time is valuable because I have a child and I'm not always free. So, like, respect my time. I told him this. He didn't like it one bit. He called me selfish, said I'm not understanding and all this shit. Okay, whatever. I didn't really fuck with him again after that. He hit me up a few times, but this was a man that he had a lot of bitches, okay? He had a lot of women that wanted him. And even the night I met him, because I met him when I went out to a club with my homegirl. Mind you, I don't go to the clubs like that, but this was during a time that I was healing and just like healing my heart from this long relationship with my baby father. And in a way, at that time, I needed to go out. I needed to meet people. I needed to know I was still that bitch. And we went out to the club and he spotted me and I spotted him. And, he came to me and started talking, bought me a drink, got my number, whatever. But that night, he left the club with two girls. Okay? And I saw this. He leaves the club with two girls and he's saying what's up to me, saying bye while he's with these two chicks. So the guy has plenty of chicks to pick from. It wouldn't surprise me if the times he flaked on me is because he chose to take another girl out on a date, or there was another girl who was okay with just going over his house and chilling. Because after the first date, he asked me to go to his house, if I wanted to go to his house and chill. And I'm just like, no, I'm good. Like, But yeah, So if a guy's flaking on you, girl, don't let him try your time like that. Especially if he does it 2, 3 times. By the third time, it's time to cut off because now he's getting comfortable and he's getting used to that. And he feels like you're going to be okay with that because you want him so bad that any moment that he says, oh, let's hang out, you're going to jump. And then he could just flake on you to be with his boys, to be with another bitch for whatever reason, you know? And I will say this, sometimes guys will pretend that they're going to take you on a date. Like they will plan a date. They will tell you, oh, hey, at this time, on this day, be ready. We're going to do this. And they will do that multiple times, flake on you, and then be like, oh, well, how about you just come to my house because it's late? Oh, well, it's too late now. Why don't you just come to my house? We'll chill here. Don't fall for the okie doke. I urge you, bitch. I don't care how bad you want it. I don't care how long it's been since you had some D. He don't value you. He does not value you enough to take you out, make you feel special. All right? There's guys that will take you out, make you feel special, this, that, and the third, but they'll only do that for so long because they're trying to get something from you. So just don't fall for the okie doke. That's why you got to be real careful of how much of your energy you're investing into these fools. Because, girl, they will try you. They absolutely will. That is like what they do all day. Try woman, test woman, see how much they can get away with a certain woman. We're not talking about men here. We're talking about boys. We're talking about boys who have not matured into men emotionally. So they play with women. You could be a good man, but still not be up to par in this department. I know many. So yeah, as far as bailing on dates, not planning dates, those two things go hand in hand. He doesn't care enough. He doesn't put enough value in you and building something of substance with you, something real, something true. He doesn't care about impressing you if he is not planning dates or is bailing on dates. And if you are not important to him, then baby girl, you need to be important to yourself and stand your ground. Stand on business, okay? Don't be giving your time and energy, not even to curse them out and tell them what you don't like, because that's my mistake, okay? My mistake is giving dudes a piece of my mind. I'm still giving them energy, In reality, you shouldn't have to say things more than one time. You really shouldn't. Someone who respects you and wants you to be in their life is going to listen. And if they just can't give you that, then they'll let it be known. They're not going to play mind tricks with you to make you do for them or make you chase them. So that brings me to my next point of signs he doesn't like you, girl. If he breadcrumbs you, if he's doing the absolute bare minimum, I don't care if you've been with him for years. If he's doing the bare minimum and not even trying to really, make you feel special, again, he does not like you. A man who really, really likes you wants you to feel special, wants you to feel taken care of, and he's going to pursue you, But if he's breadcrumbing you and giving you the absolute bare minimum, then you need to go find you someone who's going to give you more. You need to cut him off from whatever benefits he may be receiving from you. A lot of women love to give benefits when they're not even in a relationship. It's like they're trying to prove to this man that they're wifey, that they're worthy. That is the silliest thing you could do. because you're investing time, energy, love into somebody, trying to prove your worth. And at the end of the day, they still ain't going to see it. But they will breadcrumb you so you can keep doing the things that benefit them, you know? And by breadcrumbing, I just mean like, you know, giving you breadcrumbs, the least amount of love. But it's a little bit there, you know, but it's not enough. It's not enough love. It's not enough affection. It's not enough communication. You hear from him every like 3-4 days, you know. I don't believe that you have to talk to someone on the phone every single day, especially not in the beginning while you're forming a relationship, while you're getting to know each other and building chemistry. Some people do that. I've been in situations like that. But then with that comes these expectations, and it could get weird. Not always, but sometimes. But I feel like when you're trying to develop something organic and when you're not just looking for someone to give you like good morning and good night messages every day, you don't need to talk on the phone every day for a long time. I do believe you should check in daily, you know. Hey, how are you? Have a great day. I'm thinking of you. But you don't need to be on the phone for an hour, 2 hours, all night long, losing sleep. You know, you don't need to be doing all that every day. It's unnecessary. For what? Y'all gonna run out of shit to talk about. But yeah, so you don't need the most, but you also don't need breadcrumbs where a guy hits you up like once a week and then takes you on a date, then you don't see him again for like 2 weeks, and it's just weird, and you don't really know, you know, like what's the reason? Tell me the reason. I need to know. If not, and in between those times, you should be dating somebody else. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because they sure don't. And I don't mean go on and have sex with everybody. That is not what I mean. But as far as dating, letting people court you, absolutely. You should be dating other people until you have a ring on your finger. Now, if you are in a committed relationship and you guys have established exclusivity, then yeah, that's different. But anyways, my last point, 5 signs he doesn't truly like you, and this also shows he doesn't truly value you, is if he does not respect your boundaries, okay? If you go on a date with him and he's all over you, kissing you and touching you, and, you know, he wants you to go back to his place, and you say no, but he keeps insisting, you know, or he's like, all right, for sure, it's all good. But then a few minutes later, back all over you, back inviting you to his place, gives you the fucking key to his hotel. Like, it's just, I told you already, I'm not going there. Yes, we're kissing and making out and it feels great. And I do want to do that with you, but I told you that's not happening. But you keep trying. You think if you kiss me and turn me on enough, I'm going to change my mind. That is you not respecting my boundaries. You think you giving me a drink or doing this, that, and the third is going to make me put my guard down and I'm going to do what you want, but you're not respecting what I want, what I said, how I want things to move. If he cannot respect that, he does not respect you. And he doesn't care about your boundaries. All he cares is what he's getting out of the situation. Whether it's sex, whether it's some type of help, whether it's free labor. You need to know how to set boundaries. That's so important, especially if you want to one day have a successful relationship. Because until you learn how to set these boundaries, you're not going to have a successful relationship. You're just not. People who walk into your life, you're going to allow them to overstep your boundaries because you don't even have any. You don't even respect your own boundaries. You need to stand on business with those motherfucking boundaries. Real shit. But yeah, you don't want anybody who doesn't respect your boundaries. I've had that situation happen one too many times. One too many times. You know, and I like to give men a benefit of doubt because I know I'm attractive. When I go out on these dates, I be looking sexy, okay? Like AF, sexy AF. Everybody's looking at us. He feels amazing because he has a beautiful woman on his arm. I'm a great kisser. I make you laugh. Like, but most of all, I have a fat ass. And boy, when I tell you this fat ass, just men don't know how to act. It don't matter the age. It really doesn't. They could be old. Doesn't matter. They don't know how to act when they come around this fat ass. And I don't know if the ass makes them think like I'm easy, you know, but buddy, it's not gonna happen. Stop trying. Stop. It's just, it turns me off so much that I literally don't even want to see you again because it makes me feel unsafe. And if the whole night I'm going to be fighting you off of me or give in and just have sex so that it doesn't go in a really bad way and something happens that I don't want to happen to me, you know, it's just too much to fucking think about. The men who I've dated who haven't made a move on the first date is very few. Very few. I'm talking very, very few. I want to say at least less than 7 men that I've been on dates with and haven't tried or like pressured me or wanted to be making out so much on a first date. Because I don't like none of that. I don't even like making out so much on a first date. And I'm not going to lie, I might do it. And many times I've done it because it's just the norm. And then if not, people think you don't like them. But that's stupid too. Honestly, the way I feel about it, how a date is supposed to go, a first date, you take me out, we're talking, we're laughing, we're having fun. And then at the end of the date, when we're leaving each other, you could aim in for a kiss and see. But not a fucking makeout session. Just a little. That's it. It could even take 2 seconds, like, you know? But nah, people want to do the freaking most. And that's why I'm just like up to here. I'm up to here. You want to be all up in my mouth? Well, I don't even know you. You don't know my middle name. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. But my point is, if somebody doesn't respect your boundaries and is pushing for closeness, pushing intimacy, pushing sex, when it's too soon, and you as a woman have told them you're not ready for that, but they insist and they want to give you alcohol and do this, that, and the third, that is a huge indicator that they do not respect you and they're only in it to get what they want. And once they get it, girl, believe me, that switch up finna happen. So I just want to leave my ladies with this. Stop giving your body, your time, your energy, your emotions to men who don't value you, who are not invested in you, and who do nothing for you. Stop being available for them. Start being bored and uninterested when you get that type of behavior and energy from them. Instead of doing the most to try to get them to want you and, you know, to try to get them to be exclusive with you. Whatever reason you're making up, oh, I don't really want a relationship. I just want consistency. And no, just stop. Stop lying to yourself. They give you nothing and you ain't getting shit from them. But what are they getting? They're getting free labor. You be doing their laundry. You be cooking for them. You be cleaning their house. And you give them the punani. So life is good. Life is real good for a lot of men. And then what do? While you make their life better and more comfortable, they destroy you. They destroy your self-esteem. They destroy you emotionally. They destroy you financially. Don't be the one, girl. I already been there. And I just thank God that I've learned my lessons and I've learned, just how to prioritize myself and what I need. Because it took me long enough. But now I'm on the other side and it feels good here, girl. It feels good elevating your life. It feels good doing things for you and not giving a fuck what anybody thinks. Who doesn't matter. So if the man you messing with showing any of these signs, I urge you to drop him. Don't say anything. Don't say a damn thing. Just drop buddy and start working on you. Because you got work to do. Thank you so much for listening. I'll catch you in my next episode. Mwah.